Hello. Good morning, my warriors. How are you? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me properly. Vanakkam, Yalini. Hi, Varunesh. Hi, Karthi. Hello, something Tamilian. Lamborghini. Welcome aboard. Hi, Shridhi. Hi, Mr. VK. Hello, Divanshu. Welcome aboard. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Do let me know in the chat box by typing a yo or giving a thumbs up or putting up a heart out there. Good morning, Aditi. Good morning, everyone. You know, yesterday only the ministry has released a new notification regarding the board examination, and there is going to be board examination divided into two parts. One in November, December, and second one in April and March. So we're going to have a detailed discussion today evening. So for the 2022 batch, there is going to be a session today evening. So this is a part of Rank Booster series, and I'm Shreyas. And if you are new to the channel, do not forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to know more about me, you can definitely check me out on my Instagram handle. That's Shreyas_Vedantu. And I have been teaching for a very long time. So let's get going. Now, oh, by the way, let me also show you the schedule for this week. So in case you miss any of these classes, you can definitely watch it as a replay. But the upcoming classes, like you can see, tonight at 7:30 is advanced questions on magnetism. The ones in red is for 11th standard, the projectile motion and the advanced questions for them. Then the logical reasoning part on Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. And 7:30 on Saturday, that's going to be a special session for everyone. Now please keep in mind, today evening there is going to be a special session for the board examination details and how to work around it, the strategy for that. That's for the 12th standard students for JEE 2022. Let's get going. Srinidhi, no giveaway, man. The giveaway is our knowledge. That's the best giveaway which we can give right now. So we just keep on typing like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure the admin will block you. Okay, so oh, hi Rana, I remember you. I do remember you. Hi Kitu. Oh no, Kitu, I had not forgotten minions. Definitely not. Okay, so let's get going. And let me also tell you guys, if you are a 2021 student who is going to give the examination this year, you should, gear up your preparation, because the announcement for the JEE Mains third or fourth attempt will happen very soon. We do not know the dates, but whenever it will happen, you do not want to be really surprised about it, and you do not want to take it as a shocker and panic on it. So better start your preparation now. And Vedantu has launched exclusive crash courses for all the 2021 aspirants who want to give the examination in the third or fourth attempt. The entire 11th standard and 12th standard syllabus will be revised for all of you. So a lot of toppers who have got 99.9 percentile, 90 percentile, 98 percentile, 99.5 percentile, whatever you talk about, all these toppers have been from Vedantu, many of them from the crash courses. So improve your chances for scoring really well through the crash course, which is not for 10,000 rupees, but it's actually for 45% off. So you get it for 5,500, including the test series, including the assignment, including the discussions, including the replays, everything. So you need to use the coupon code SHCC for getting that percentage off. And the link for joining the crash course is there in the description box below. So let's get started with the questions coming up on your screen right now. Yep. So for Physics BITSAT, will it contain formula based questions? Yes, Kapil, it will definitely have a lot of questions which are just based on formulas. Yes, Ankit, I do remember you. How can I forget you? Glad, Rana, Ashutosh, you are loving Tattva. So Tattva has all kinds of questions right from basic till advanced. So you will get a good deal of practice from Tattva. So you don't need any other books. So here is the first question, guys. This is based on projectile motion. Let's see how many of you can do this really quick. Come on, the warriors, come on, start doing this question. Very good, Bugat. That's a very good rank, bacha. Very good rank. Very good rank. Just 1 second, guys. Meanwhile, you keep solving it. I'll just... Okay. Come on, guys, let's start solving this question. Yep. Okay. Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome. A lot of you are saying B. Okay. A lot of you are saying B. Let's see whether the correct answer is actually B or not. Well, the question says the velocity is given in I cap and J cap format. Now, this will give you the X velocity. The X velocity is 1 meter per second. This will give you the Y velocity, which is nothing but 2 meters per second. Now from this you can easily find the X coordinate as well as the Y coordinate. Remember, in x direction, there is no acceleration. The acceleration in x is 0. The acceleration in y is actually minus 10 because it's going to be downwards. So the displacement in x direction will be ux, which is 1, into t plus half ax t square term will be 0. From this, I'll get x is equal to t. Now from here, you can see that, okay, the y displacement, you can find it using again the second kinematic equation, which is s is ut plus half at square, u is 2, t is t plus half into a into t square. Since I want an equation only in y and x, so eliminate time from here. So substitute t as x here. So you are going to get 2x minus 5x square. That's going to be the value of y, and that's option B, and many of you are correct. Beautiful, guys. Let's get going to the next question. So whenever equation of trajectory is asked, basically it's always a function in x and y, nothing else. Remember that, okay? So you somehow need to eliminate t. So that's what I have done by substituting time over here. You need to eliminate, okay, you need to eliminate the time so that you get only a function in x and y. If everybody is clear about this, let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. Okay. Oh yes, Sankit, we will definitely take up a all subject mock test for JEE, where all 3 teachers will come together and one after the other will have a mock test. Yes, we are going to do that very soon. Come on guys, let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. So now there is a train which accelerates from rest, achieves some speed 40 in 20 seconds. Now it travels with this speed for more 20 seconds, and then it comes to rest after retardation in next 40 seconds. So during this entire duration, what's the average velocity? That's the question. Rakesh, we don't even need that x tan theta minus half g, u square cos square theta. You don't need that. You don't need that. You can do it using that formula as well, but you don't have to find cos theta and tan theta. It is very easy by just writing the 2 kinematic equations. Okay. So Athar, we will take it very soon. Don't worry, Athar. For now, let's concentrate on individual subject BITSAT, and then we'll also go to all the subjects together. Don't worry, Athar. We are going to do that as well very soon. Next week onwards, we'll plan for that. For this week, at least start doing the individual subjects mock tests. Okay. These kind of questions are highly probable in the examination. By the way, this was BITSAT 2014 question. So let's see how many of you can do this. Now, a lot of you are probably going to think about, using kinematic equations. How many of you are planning to use kinematic equations? Range formula? You don't need that range formula out here. This is train accelerating in 1D. This is not projectile motion. So think about it. If you use the kinematic equations, then you need to solve the problem for 3 segments. One, when it is accelerating, one, the velocity is constant, and third time when it is decelerating. This will be displacement S1, this will be displacement S2, this will be displacement S3. The time taken for the first thing is 20 seconds. For this is for how much it is? It is going for it is traveling with this speed for more 20 seconds. Yes, this is more 20 seconds, and retardation is for 40 seconds. So in order to find the average velocity, you need to find the total displacement upon the total time, which is 20 plus 20 plus 40. Now the way to find S1, S2 and S3, you need to use your kinematic equations. You need to use your kinematic equations, and only then you will be getting the values of S1, S2 and S3. And for using the kinematic equations, you need the acceleration, and acceleration is not given, so you need to find it using delta V by delta T. Now don't you see this method is very lengthy? Is there another way to solve this? What do you guys say? There is. Yeah, do you see this method is quite lengthy out here. It is going to consume more than a minute, and if you have attended my BITSAT strategy session or even JEE Mains sessions, you know that you hardly have a minute or maximum 2 to solve these kind of questions. So is there other way to actually solve this question? Let's see this. Deceleration is also known as retardation. Yes, Zaid. Yep, it is. It is. Okay, a lot of you are saying B. Okay, yep. Now some of you have realized that you can actually make use of graphs. How can you make use of graphs? Look at this. This is time. This is velocity. Okay. Now we all know area under the velocity versus time graph gives you the displacement. Now, if you draw the graph, how is it going to look like? First, it's going to accelerate. Till what amount? Till it reaches a maximum speed of 40 meters per second. It moves with constant speed and then it decelerates. That's what has happened. And remember, this much is 20 seconds. This much is also 20 seconds. And this much is 40 seconds. Acceleration, constant velocity, and retardation. Now all you need is the area under this graph, which is the area of a trapezium. So area of that trapezium is half into height, which is 40, into the sum of parallel sides, which is nothing but 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 40. That's going to be 80. That's going to be your displacement. And how much is your displacement going to be? 40 by 2, 20. 20 plus 80, 100. 100 into 20, 2000. So 2000 meters is the total displacement. So average velocity will be 2000 meters upon the total time, which is 20 plus 20 plus 40. That's 2000 divided by 80. You can just do the math, and that's going to be 25 meters per second, which is option B. That's how easy it is. Yes. So no need of integration, no need of derivatives. Just find the area by simple geometry. You don't need integration because these are all straight lines and these are proper geometrical figures whose areas you know already. You have found it out in your basic 9th and 10th standard. Isn't this amazing the way we solved it? We have skipped so much. We have skipped so much of maths out there and we have got the answer in a very easy way. So that's how you need to do this. Correcto? Very good, Lamborghini. Excelente. There is no such branch as space science. If you take computer science group, no. It's completely non-related. Yep. Very good. So that's the answer. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen right now. Beautiful question. Now a lot of people are going to make a mistake out here. So you have a spring balance. Here you have mass M2. Here you have mass M1. The thread is light. The pulleys are light. It's all smooth. And the spring balance is not having any mass. It's a light spring balance. The situation is ideal. You leave the particular masses and you will see they might move. I don't know. Anything could happen. Now it's given M1 is more than M2. The question is, what reading will the spring balance show? What is the reading? Will it show M1 minus M2? Will it show half of the masses addition, that is the average, or something else? 4M1 M2 by M1 plus M2, or 2M1 M2 by M1 plus M2. Athar, that's a standard result. Area of a trapezium. Okay, you would have learnt it in 8th or 9th standard in maths. That's half into the height of the trapezium multiplied by the sum of the parallel sides. So smaller side plus the larger side, the sum of it into the height into half. Okay, bacha? All right. Okay, great. Let's see how many of you can do this. Oh yes, Satyanarayan Nadapuli, this is a JEE Mains plus BITSAT mock test. The level of both of them is similar. So that's why we are doing the mock test together. All right. So let's see how many of you have got the correct answer out there. A lot of you are saying D. Interestingo. Now let me tell you, whenever such questions are asked, remember one thing. Whenever you have a spring balance, what does it actually measure? The reading by a spring balance. Okay, the reading by a spring balance is always the tension which is acting in it. The tension force, the force of tension, all right, divided by G, that is if you want the answer in kg. So tension is in Newton, right? So when you divide it by G, the answer will be in kg. So that's the reading shown by the spring balance. That's what you need to keep in mind. Now, since the spring balance is massless, Since there is no mass of that spring balance, so what we can do, forget that there is a spring balance, just find the tension for a normal pulley mass system. So it's equivalent to say that this system is as good as this system out here. There is no difference at all. This is M2 and this is M1. There is no difference between these two situations. Whatever tension will be over here, 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 here will be there over here as well. The tension value will be same. And everybody might have solved these kind of questions where you have two masses and you find the tension between them. And the value of tension comes out to be 2 M1 M2 G divided by M1 plus M2. This is by solving the free body diagrams and using Newton's laws. M2 minus tension, M2G minus tension is M2A, T minus M1G is equal to M1A. You solve that, you get this value. So if you get the value of tension, you know the reading shown by the spring balance is P by G. So hence it will be 2 M1 M2 upon M1 plus M2, which is option D. Very good. A lot of you said D. Excelente. Very good. Good morning, Clay Tsunami. Welcome aboard. So yes, that is how it is. Satyanarayan Nadpuli, I just said that. Yes, this is useful for JEE Mains. Don't keep spamming, else you'll get blocked. Yeah. So the idea is whenever you have find the reading of the spring balance, replace the spring balance with a string because it is massless. Find the tension in the string. Whatever is the tension, the answer will be in newtons. So check the options. If it is in newtons, leave it like that. If it is in kg, divide it by G and give the answer. That's how it works. Alright. So let's get going to the next one. Alright. And here is the next question which has come up on your screen. And let's see what you're going to do. Now there is a body which moves on a horizontal circular road of radius r. Tangential acceleration is a1. Coefficient of friction between that vehicle and the surface is mu. When it just begins to slip, the speed is v. Then more than one options are correct. So figure this out. More than one may be correct. So you might be saying, sir, in BITSAT and in JEE Mains, only one option is correct. Then how can you give multiple choice? See guys, the answer is very simple. Sometimes you might get a question where A, B, C, D is marked and the options will be A and B are correct, A, B, C are correct, or B, C, D are correct. So that's also in a way a multiple choice question where multiple options are correct. So more than one correct can also come in JEE Mains or in BITSAT by modifying the options. Keep this in mind. Let's see how many of you can do this. Venu, this is not VIT EEE preparation, bacha. VIT EEE exam is already over. Let's not worry about it. Let's focus on the better exams which are BITSAT and JEE Mains. Focus on them. VIT EEE is chindi. It will automatically get covered. Okay. Come on, my warriors. Namya says A. Rakesh says A. Well, what if you guys are wrong? Be careful. Think more than one option could be correct. Think about it carefully. Draw the free body diagram. Show the forces. See what is happening. Draw the circular arc. Show the accelerations. Show the forces. Apply Newton's laws. You will get the answer. It's just on the verge of sliding. Okay. ACD. AC. A. Yes, be a miracle. You can still attend for NEET. Definitely. Because the portions are the same. Only the pattern or the number of questions would be different. That's okay. Okay. Let's see how do we solve this. First of all, imagine this is that body of mass m and it is going in a circular arc like this of radius r. You are looking at it from the top. Now the forces acting on it will be, there will be a normal coming towards you. So I'll show it like a dot vector coming towards you. mg, weight vector, will be downwards inside the plane of the board because you're looking at it from the top. The road is horizontal, the car is going on that horizontal curved road. Okay. Now, understand there are two kinds of acceleration out here. One is the tangential acceleration. The tangential acceleration is given to be a1 and there will be also centripetal acceleration which will be v square by r. Both the accelerations are there. Tangential is given, and since it is going in a circular part, that means it has to change the direction, and whenever direction changes, remember there will be an acceleration towards the center. So there will be a resultant acceleration. So this will be the resultant acceleration. Okay, so this is the resultant acceleration. Now where will friction act? Friction has to give this acceleration by Newton's laws. So forget the components, just look at the resultant. Wherever is the resultant, that's where the friction is going to be. And because it is on the verge of slipping, so this will be basically Fs max. That's what it's going to be. F is ma. Lot of people are going to make a mistake by thinking this force is going to be opposite and all of that. Remember, force and acceleration always have to be in the same direction. And in this horizontal plane, there is no other force apart from friction. mg is inside, normal is out, there is no other force in this direction. So hence, you have to show the friction in the direction of acceleration. That's non-negotiable. Now, if you do the math, you will see Fs max, all right, is mass into acceleration. What is the value of Fs max? It's mu into n and m into a. Now what is a? A is actually speaking root of ac square plus the tangential acceleration square. Isn't that right? Centripetal square plus tangential square. Now what is the value of normal force? The normal force will be exactly equal to mg. So I'll just put mg over here and m is over here. AC square will be v raised to 4 divided by r square plus at. At is nothing but a1. So a1 square. Mm gets cancelled. Square both sides. You will get mu square g square is equal to v raised to 4 by r square plus a1 square, which is exactly this option. You can see that mu square g square is equal to v raised to 4 by r square plus a1 square. So hence this option is definitely going to be correct. Now once this is done, there is one more option we need to check. Obviously these options are wrong, because if this is correct, how can this or this be correct? So A, B and C will only have one of them correct. Now we need to check about D option. For that, observe this. For that, observe this angle. Look at this angle over here. Let's say I call it alpha. Look at tan of alpha. Tan alpha will be opposite side, which is AC, divided by adjacent side, which is the tangential acceleration. AC is v square by r and tangential is just a1. So don't you see that angle alpha is actually tan inverse of v square by a1r, which is the angle which the force of friction makes with the direction of motion. Do you see this is the direction of motion? This is how it is actually moving. This is what the friction makes with the direction of motion. Hence, this option is also correct. Yep, C and D are correct. Static friction is smaller than coefficient. Static friction might be less or equal to mu n. In this case, it will be exactly equal to mu n because it just begins to slip. So it has reached its limiting value. So that's why it has reached the maximum value, which is mu n. That's why I've substituted at Fs max as mu n. Is that clear? Beautiful question, isn't it? So this question will be probably there as a difficult question for JEE Mains or in one of those bonus questions. I hope you remember in BITSAT there are 12 bonus questions which are tricky. So it could come as a bonus question where you might get more marks or as a good question for JEE Mains. So that's how this works, and that's the whole purpose of the rank booster series. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. Now this is easy one. You should not take more than 20-30 seconds to solve this. Two particles m1, m2 and they are projected and they have velocities v1 and v2 initially. Now their velocities become v1 prime and v2 prime after a time of 2t naught. So the question is, what's the value of this big expression? The modulus of the subtraction of two vectors out here. Let's see how many of you can get this. Tangential is dv by dt, yes, but it was already given in the previous question. tangential is a1. So if it is already given tangential is a1 or some value, I will, as it is, use it. I will not break my head over it. Hello Crazy World, good morning. Yalini says clear. Rakesh is also done with it. Very good. Dhanji bhai Pargi, very good. Come on, my warriors. Ankit saying A. Come on, my warriors, show some josh. And if you have forgotten to smash the like button, please do that. Yeah, and if you are new to the channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button as well. Yep, Pramesh saying A, Devdatta Vemuri saying B. Okay, clearly people are confused. Very good, excellent. I like this when people get confused. And Vulcan saying C, Srinath saying A. Conservation of momentum? No, momentum is not conserved. Guys, who said momentum is conserved? If you have heard somebody saying momentum is always conserved, they have lied to you. Understand, momentum is only conserved when net force is 0. Here, there is a force of gravity. Two masses are thrown. So momentum is definitely not conserved. In fact, that force of gravity has caused the change in momentum. Now, if you observe this carefully, you will realize V1 prime and V2 prime are the final velocities. So m into v is momentum. So if you notice this part of this particular expression, this is the total final momentum. Check this out. This is the total final momentum after 2t time. M into v is momentum, m into v is momentum, addition of their momentum. That's what it is. Okay, there is one bracket missing out here, so I'll just put that bracket. Okay. Now, look at the next term out here. This term. What is this? This is also momentum, but this is the total initial, okay, total initial momentum. So, what is final momentum minus initial momentum? It is nothing but change in momentum. But they have put a modulus symbol. That means I am interested in the change in the momentum's magnitude. Yes. Don't get anxious, Badri. You need to analyze it part by part. It looks scary initially, but if you look at it part by part, now you have, converted this complicated equation into one simple term. Now, what is change in the momentum? Change in momentum, beautiful clay tsunami, excellent. That is nothing but the force multiplied by the time interval. Exactly. Now, what is the force acting on these two particles, which is m1 and m2? Obviously, their weight. And what is this force will be nothing but the weight, guys. And the weight of the particle will be m1 plus m2, whole thing into g. And the time for which it acts? Well, that's 2t naught. So into 2t naught. So isn't the answer supposed to be this one? Yeah. And even if you put a modulus, there is no difference because it's already positive. So you don't have to put the modulus. So that's why they have skipped the modulus in the final option. Isn't that clear? Understood. Well, very good. Vulcan already said C. Pramesh finally changed the answer to C. Excellent. This is actually, yes, you can think of it like impulse. So impulse is nothing but force into time. Change in momentum is force into time. Correcto. Excellent. That's how you need to do this. Very good, very good, very good. Now it's easy, Badri. So that's what in JEE also same thing will happen. They will scare you, but you should not get scared. Understand, guys. This is very important that, fear should be there. Yeah, fear should be there. And it should be always there in the heart. It should be there in the body, but not your heart or your body. It should be there in your competitor's heart, not yours. Remember that. Don't be scared. All right, let's get going to the next one. Coming up on your screen. A body is vibrating in SHM with an amplitude of so and so meters and frequency of 15 hertz. The maximum velocity and acceleration of the body is, come on, you should be able to do this question. The amplitude is given, the frequency is given, and the question is, what's the? Yay, Janat, correct. Oh, looks like some KGF fan is out here. Very good, Janat. The maximum velocity and acceleration of the body is, Yo, how many KGF fans out here? All right, look, I thought nobody would be there, but looks like a lot of people are there. Very good. So guys, simple formula based question. I'm pretty sure you will be able to do it. Come on. A omega and O omega square. Come on, do it. Quickly do the math and let me know the answer. Come on. So the maximum speed, these kind of calculative questions really come in the exam and they will test your calculation speed. Come on guys, I'm waiting. You will have 1 minute to solve this question because this is simple formula based. You should not take more than a minute to solve this question. Come on my warriors, start doing it. Don't waste your time too much. Use your brain. Do not use the calculator. That's the worst mistake you can do. Vmax is A omega. A is 0.06 and omega is 2 pi into F, which is 15. So do the math guys. This is 6 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 15 into 2 is 30 into pi, which is 22 by 7. Just do the math and see what do you get quickly. Are you getting D? Yes, you should get it as 5.65. Yep, 5.65 meters per second. And for A max, the formula is A omega square. That's the maximum acceleration. So A is already known, 0.06 into 2 pi into 15 whole square. And that will come out to be, 532 meters per second square, which is option D again. Yep. Very good. So, yes, it's very easy, man. The problem is not the difficulty level. The problem is your calculation speed. If you missed 5 minutes in this, then gone. I mean, nobody can help you, right, after this. So that's why I'm saying you need to solve these questions really fast. It's all about speed. Don't waste too much time over here. Very good. Let's see how many of you can do this. In case the alphabets are not clear out there, let me tell you, on all of these axes, you have PV on the vertical side and volume on the horizontal side. So the question is, which of the following is a graph for isothermal process? Only one of them is correct. Some questions, yes, Sakti, like the one which was there previously, M1V1 plus M2V2, that will check your concepts. The previous question will check whether you can do the calculations very fast. This question will check your graphical thinking abilities and relating it with the formula. That's what this question is actually checking. Now see, again people are confused. Some are saying B, some are saying D, some are saying A, some are saying again B. Okay, people are confused. It's okay. It's okay to make the mistakes. See guys, the reason why you came here, the reason why you put some faith, the reason why you thought, okay, I need to dedicate some time to this channel is because you know you are going to make some mistakes. You are going to learn few new things. So if you knew everything, then there is no point of you guys attending the lecture. Because you are going to make mistakes, that's why you are attending the class, so that you do not make these mistakes in the actual examination. So here's the logic. For isothermal guys, temperature is a constant value. Now if you use PV is equal to nRT, PV is equal to nRT. So nRT will be a constant. That means P into V will be a constant for all volume or pressures. The product of pressure into volume doesn't matter. It will not change irrespective of what the volume is. So it should be a constant, and that's option B. Some of you got it correct. Some of you said A and D. Those were wrong. Yep. So it doesn't matter what the volume or the pressure is. It is independent of that volume or pressure. The product of P into V. Okay. So that's how it works. And that's why option is B. It checked your graphical thinking abilities and relationship with the formula. And here is the next question, formula based, and whether you have the ability to recollect, what were the true definitions of isothermal adiabatic processes. If you know the definition, if you know the laws, if you know the formula, trust me, you can do this question. So if du is the change in the internal energy, dw is the work done in physics, then only one of the option is correct. Let's see how many of you can do that. Number 2, this will also check if you are having the knowledge of proper sign conventions. Let me tell you, probably the answer will change if the same question came in chemistry. Yep, be careful. The same question can also come in chemistry, and in that case, if it comes in the chemistry section, remember the answer could be different. Be careful about that. Oh yeah, Sakti has given some emotional attachment to the pressure and volume. It's sacrificing for the benefit of volume. Be careful. Okay, now people are getting the hint. Suddenly people are starting to put up A out there. Still somebody saying D out there. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. Okay. So let's get going to the question. And here we go. Well, if it's adiabatic, for adiabatic, okay, so for adiabatic, Q is 0, right? Heat supplied is 0. And using the first law, so what does the first law tell us? dq, or you can say dq is 0. dq is du plus dw. This is in physics. In chemistry, that work goes on the other side and all of that. Okay. Now, since this is 0, so therefore du plus dw is 0. So therefore du is equal to negative dw. So which is option A. Now there is no need to check others, but still let me tell you, if it was isothermal process, then du will be 0. Now you can see for isothermal process, they have put du as dw, which is obviously wrong. Now in the fourth option, you can see the sign is the problem. Okay, this would be probably wrong because the minus sign is not there. Yep, be careful. So that's why answer A. Everybody got this? Yeah, in physics A and in chemistry D. Yep, that's how it works. Yeah. So remember, in physics, okay, in physics, it's always the work done by the system. System does work is positive. Okay, keep this in mind. Expansion is positive. When you expand, you have done positive work. When you contract, then you do negative work. That's how this works. So remember that. Remember that. You will never get it wrong. Remember only one scenario, guys. Don't try to remember both and you will get confused. If you remember for physics, sign conventions are exactly opposite for chemistry, for work done. Okay. Let's get going to the next question. There is a body which cools by radiation in a surrounding temperature of 20 degrees. Okay. And it cools from 30 to 25 in 5 seconds. What will be the temperature in 5 more seconds? Now this would be a lengthy question for JEE Mains, and this can come as a bonus question for BITSAT in those extra 12 questions which is going to give you those extra marks. Okay, so this would be that kind of question. It's not going to pop out in the normal section. For BITSAT, in the extra sessions, in the extra questions it might pop up, and for JEE Mains it can come up as a regular question, but it might come up as integer type, numerical type, or probably in the more difficult part. Yeah, Rakesh, probably these physics teachers and chemistry teachers from NCERT should probably have a discussion. I don't think they talk to each other much. So that's why they have like, oh, you're going to take positive, I'm going to take negative. I don't talk to you. Then I don't know. I spoke to Wasim sir that day. I'm like, sir, I will treat you. Just please change the sign of negative to positive. So he was like, I'll give you a bigger treat and can you change from positive to negative? So we kept on increasing the treat. Then I offered him more pizzas, I offered him more things, but finally we didn't reach a conclusion. So we were like, okay, fine, Wasim sir, no problem. You maintain your sign convention and I'll maintain mine. Okay. Badri, you should just give the mock test peacefully. Just have a peace of mind. Exactly whatever you would do before the exam, the same things you should do before the mock test. Mock test is no different. Don't sit and study just before the mock test. That's the worst mistake you should do. Okay, come on, my warriors, let's do this question. So first of all, what we'll do is, see, you should know this, that Newton's law of cooling says that rate of cooling, okay, the rate of cooling is directly proportional, or it's some constant into average temperature of the body minus surrounding temperature, okay, That's what the Newton's law of cooling says. The rate of cooling is some constant, doesn't matter, into average temperature of the body while cooling minus the surrounding temperature. So now let's go to this one by one. From 30 to 25 in 5 seconds. Acha. So my temperature before was 30 degrees Celsius. It came down to 25 degrees Celsius. Now it's further going to go down to some T degree Celsius. This happened in 5 seconds. This will also happen in 5 seconds. Now I do not know what's this temperature. Okay. Now if you do it for the first part, okay, so if you do it for the first part, what are you going to get? So rate of cooling, which is how much did the temperature change? It changed by 5 degrees. In how much time? In 5 seconds. That's the meaning of rate of cooling, is equal to some constant into average minus surrounding. What is the average temperature from 30 to 25? What is the midpoint of 30 and 25? Think about it. It's basically 27.5. So it's 27.5. That's the answer. That's the average temperature from 30 to 25 minus the surrounding temperature. What's the surrounding temperature? That's already given to be 20. Okay. So 5 by 5 is obviously 1 is equal to K into 27.5 minus 27.5. Now 7.5 is nothing but 15 by 2. Therefore, I will get K value as 2 by 15. That's what I just got. Now, for the second part. For the second part, from here to here, the change in the temperature is 25 minus T. In how much time? In 5 seconds. This will be same constant into the average temperature. What's the average temperature from 25 to T? Well, that's simple. 25 plus T divided by 2. That's the average. Minus the surrounding temperature, which is 20. Now I don't need this anymore. I'll just get rid of this. I will obviously substitute the value of K from here. 25 by 5 is 5 minus T by 5 is equal to K value is 2 divided by 5. Let's split this. So you will have 25 by 2 plus T by 2 minus 20. Okay. Now let's do more math out here. It's nothing but pure algebra. 5 minus T by 5 is equal to. Now look at this. Let's multiply 2 by 5 by each term. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 5 and 25 will get partially cancelled. I'll just have 5 on the top. Correct? Okay. Next up, plus. Okay. Plus 2 will get cancelled. I will just have T by 5 out here. I hope this is clear. Yes, this is also fine. Everybody fine till this point? Cool? Yes. Okay. Now, what we need to do next is, oh, sorry, while copying it down, I had to copy down 15. My bad, guys. It was 15, not 5. Oops, it was 15. K was 2 by 15, not 2 by 5. I just wrote it as 2 by 5. My bad. Now, when I actually cancel it, 2 gets cancelled. 25 and 15. You will have 5 divided by 3. Okay, you will have 5 divided by 3 plus this 2 will get cancelled, and you will have T divided by 15. Okay, minus here you will have 15 and 20 partially cancelling out. 20 will have 4 2s are 8, and 15 divided by 5 will be 3. Okay, that's what I'm going to get. Move this around and let's see what do we get. So take this T by 5 over there. So you will have 5 is equal to 5 by 3 minus 8 by 3 will be minus 3 by 3, and you will have plus T by 15 plus that T by 5. Now 3 by 3 is 1, so take it on the other side, you will get it as 6. So minus 1 will go on the other side as plus 1, so it will become 6. T by 15 plus T by 5, well, that's nothing but take the LCM, which is 15, and you will have 1 plus 3 out here. Okay, so that's going to be 4T by 15. Yes, 4T by 15. Now you can cancel these stuffs. So this 4 will become 2, this will become 3. So obviously, yes, this is going to be T is equal to 15 threes are 45 divided by 2. Now what is 45 divided by 2? That's 22.5. Yep. Okay, very good. It's not 27.5, it's 22.5. Yep, that's how it is. Yep. So this question, like I said, can come in integer type, or it can come in the bonus question of BITSAT. It can come in the bonus question of BITSAT. That's how it works. Without any calculation, the temperature will be more than 20. Yes, correct, Rakesh. Forget NEET. Even in JEE, if this question comes, even in BITSAT, if this question comes, obviously 10 can't be the answer. See guys, in 5 seconds, if the temperature goes from 30 to 25, in the next 5 seconds, the temperature won't drop till 20 at least. So 10 is obviously eliminated. 20 is obviously eliminated. It has to be one of these. But 24 is too close to 25. It's too close. So that's why you will mark it as B. That's what you will do. Yes. Okay. So that's the way to do it in the examination. It will be lengthy, but you can basically skip those calculations. Let's do the next question. Now this is also a beautiful question. A lot of you are going to make a lot of mistakes out here. So there is a equiconvex lens. Okay, equiconvex means this radius and this radius are equal, and one of the radius of curvature is doubled. Okay, one of the radii of curvature is doubled, not both. So the question is, what will happen to the focal length? How many times will it change? That's the question. How many times will the focal length change? Badri, how about this? Just ping me on my Instagram or leave a comment after the video. I'll definitely reply to it. Okay, so that will be better rather than just giving you while we are doing these questions. Come on. Devta saying C, Bhuguta Shruti saying B. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. What do you think will be the new focal length once you double the radii of curvature? Only one of the radii of curvature is doubled. Shreya saying C. Formula, Gautam, Lensmaker formula, mu minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2 is 1 by F. That's the formula. Mu minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. That's the formula. Okay, let's do this. First time the focal length will be F1 and it will be mu minus 1, 1 by R minus 1 by minus R. Because it is equiconvex lens, so you know it works out to be 1 by R minus minus by sign convention. You can get it. Okay, it's not that difficult. Now what will happen is you will get mu minus 1, okay, divided by 1 by R plus 1 by R. That's going to be 2 by R. So this is going to be 2 times mu minus 1 divided by R is 1 by F1. Great. Now for the second time, 1 by F2 will be equal to mu minus 1, okay, and one of the radii of curvature is doubled. That means you will have 1 by 2R plus 1 by R. Think about it, that minus minus anyways becomes plus. Wouldn't this be the, yes. So what will happen now? This will become mu minus 1 into 1 by 2 plus 1, that's 3 by 2. So that's going to be 3 by 2R. That's 1 by F2. Now from this part, you can see clearly that mu minus 1 divided by R, mu minus 1 divided by R is nothing but 1 by 2 F1. So how about replacing this mu minus 1 by R with this value? So let's do that. So this will become 1 by 2 F1. And you will also have 3 by 2 outside. Now you flip the equation, you are going to get F2 is equal to 4 times F1 divided by 3, which is none of them. Hence the correct answer is none of these. None of these. Yes, none of these. It could be one of the options. Understand, a lot of people make mistakes. They think it is doubled and a lot of you got it wrong. The correct answer is none of these. Be confident enough to mark that. I know in the time of examination, you might hesitate. You might hesitate to actually mark this. Okay. Oh, Yeah, actually this is a 12th standard question. That's true in a way, Aradhya, but it's okay. Chill. Okay, fine, no problems. We just did it now. Okay, my bad, but it just came up. Oh, by the way, guys, in case you have any doubts, you can download the Vedantu app. The link for downloading the Vedantu app from Play Store or Google Store or App Store is there in the description box. And once you download, there is a functionality where you can ask doubts with any of our experts, and they will live chat with you and they will clear your doubts, and you can ask, whether your method is correct, give me a hint, and this works from morning till night, and there is unlimited facility for asking doubts. There is no cap on that. And that's something which you should benefit and you should use by downloading the Vedantu app. So do check it out. And the morning till night is the time limit for getting your doubts solved, getting your doubts solved, which is very, very good. So having said that, let's go to the next question. Come on. Sakti hates none of these options. Okay. A gramophone record of mass M. This was asked in BITSAT 2013. Let's see how many of you are going to get it. If you're in 2013, will you be able to crack this or no? Let's see. The gramophone, basically it's a disc which is rotating with angular speed omega. You place a coin over it, and then at a distance of r/2 from the center, if you are placing it, what will be the new speed, angular speed, once you place that coin? Earlier the gramophone disc was rotating with omega. The moment you place that coin, I think the speed is going to reduce. So what would be the new speed is the question. Stella, if you are a part of the pro subscription, it's free of cost. Yeah. Or even if you have taken the crash course, it's free of cost. So any crash course or any pro subscription student, they get the doubt facility free of cost. They get the test series, the assignments, the material, the Tattva module, everything free of cost. Any additional course also comes up, that is also free of cost. Okay. Okay, come on, oh my god, Priyanka, yes, silent student. I also didn't realize Priyanka was there. Okay. What is omega? Omega is angular speed. Ramesh saying B. Niloti Kashyap saying B. Trash gaming, yes, bacha. For all CTs you can use, but don't spam. You will get blocked. What was the last formula? It was mu minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Can we use any trick? No. You have to use angular speed. But can you eliminate the options as such? Well, too difficult to say. You cannot probably eliminate it so easily. That's not so. Probably. I have an idea. Yes, you have to use conservation of angular momentum, no doubt about it. But I just came up with an idea, guys. How about this? Okay, just imagine. Shall I give you a trick? Somebody asked me a trick. Guys, do you want me to give a trick? Yes or no? Please put up a yes. You can solve it within 10 seconds. If you write conservation of angular momentum, it is going to take you, I don't know, 20, 30, no, maybe more than that, 1 minute or so. Should I give you a trick? Chandrasekhar, I am planning to take it on Thursday. I will do that. One among ABCD. No, that's not the trick. Do you want me to give the trick? Nobody wants. Okay, okay, chalo, let's do the normal method. Okay, so you have to conserve the angular momentum. And what you need to do is that angular momentum of the disk will be angular momentum of the disk plus the new angular momentum plus the angular momentum of that coin later on. Initially, it will be, what is the mass of the disk? It's m. So m r square by 2, that's I, into omega will be new angular momentum. You can do one thing, you can write it as m r square by 2 into new omega. And for the coin, since it's a point mass, it's just m r square. The distance is r by 2 whole square. R by 2 whole square. Oh, people want it. Okay, I will give the trick after this method. Hold on. I'll tell you the trick. Into omega 1. Okay, so that's the angular momentum of the coin. Now just have to cancel out few things, like 2 can be cancelled out. So it will become m r square I think even r square will get cancelled out. So m into omega, you're going to see this r square and r square will get cancelled. 2 and one of the two will get cancelled. Okay, so you are going to get m omega is equal to m omega 1 plus small m by 2 omega 1. So take omega 1 common. So omega 1, if you take it as common, you will get m plus small m by 2 is equal to capital M omega. So you can take the LCM out here. So it will become 2m plus small m by 2 is equal to m omega. And from here you will get omega 1 is 2m omega divided by 2m plus small m, which is option A. Yep, which is option A. Now, everybody wants a trick. Everybody wants a trick. Guys, you know how toppers get marks? Not by this method. They don't get marks by this method. They know this method. It's not that they don't know this method, but they have tried each problem via so many ways that they can think about tricks. So what will a topper do? Okay, this is what a topper will do. Okay, let's see how many of you would have thought about this. Okay, see, what if the coin mass was very small? It was very small. If it was very small, then it will not make a difference. It will definitely not make a difference. That means the new omega will be the old omega. The new and the old value will be the same. Now obviously this is ruled out. This is ruled out because if m is small, the value of omega will be very, very large. So obviously this is ruled out. C is obviously out because how can it not be dependent on the masses? It says no matter what mass you put, you will get the same omega. So it's anyways ruled out because omega will not always be the same. Next, out here, substitute the value of small m as 0. Substitute small m as 0. What will you get? 2 omega m, okay, 2 omega m divided by m plus 0, which is 2 omega. Now this is not correct. You are getting the angular speed twice of the original angular speed. So hence B option is wrong. Substitute m is 0 here. You will get 2 omega m divided by 2m. You will get mm cancels, 2 cancels, and you'll get omega. So hence option A is correct. How much time will it take? It will take hardly 10 seconds, guys, or 15 seconds maybe. It's very easy. Very good, Pramesh. Who said that? Very good. A lot of you are toppers. Siddharth Bachche, these are JEE level as well because this came in BITSAT. So understand BITSAT and JEE Mains roughly the same level, plus minus. Probably the harder question of JEE Mains will be harder than the easier question of BITSAT, obviously. And the harder question of BITSAT will be obviously harder than the easier question of JEE Mains. So you will not be able to do that comparison. Obviously there will be an easy and a hard question in BITSAT, and yes, this can come. Okay, let's get going. The option was A. Let's get going to the next one. Thank you, Harish. Thank you. I hope I'll see you again next year when you will probably be in 11th standard and you will join the regular batches out there. Yes, PGV, what else do you need? You need just a proper mentor. Now, whether you take coaching, whether you don't take coaching, that can add more value to it. But at the end of the day, even if you take coaching, even if you watch YouTube, even if you buy 100 books, if you yourself do not work, if you do not practice, then you will not be able to clear. But even if you don't watch anything, but you have that strong willpower and you are actually working out, practicing all the problems, then also you can clear the exam. And the thing why we recommend coaching is because it's very rare to find such students. Usually in millions you find some 5-10 students who are actually so devoted and who can grasp everything on their own. So that's why we tell students, don't worry, we are going to help you out and you can watch our videos, and that's how you can clear your JEE Mains and advanced exam. Let's see how you can do this. Oops, sorry, this question shouldn't have come, guys. This was supposed to be a 12th standard question, my bad. But still, let's do this. Yeah, this is a 12th standard question, my bad, this shouldn't have come. But anyways, here is the logic. whenever you have an antenna of height h, the maximum range which the antenna can cover is root of 2 times the radius of the earth into h. That's a standard formula, and guess what, this also came in BITSAT. So guys, the answer is C. Very good. The answer is C. Very, very easy. So these kind of questions also come. So probably, see, it's at the end of the day, you just need to know the formula. If you know the formula, you'll get it. So those kind of questions do come. And here is the next question. If the equation of motion of a standing wave is this, then the velocity of the standing wave is question mark. What's the velocity of the standing wave? Atharv, you want the Lensmaker formula? Well, I'll tell you, the Lensmaker formula is 1 by f is equal to mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So basically, what is r1 and r2 is nothing but this is r1 and this is r2. This is the first surface, this is the second surface, radius of curvature. That's the formula. Okay, cool, great. Yep. Thank you, Chandresh. Glad to know that, Harish. Chalo, let's see. Again, people are saying C. Okay, interesting. Now, what if the direction was asked? Okay, what if the direction was also asked? What is the direction? Which direction is it moving? Is it moving in plus y, plus x, minus x? Plus y, plus x, and minus x. This could be also a question. Come on. Let's see if you can answer this, then we'll discuss both of them together. C, okay, but what about the direction? In which direction is the wave moving? Plus x, plus y, minus y. Positive, but what? Positive what? Positive x, positive y. Positive x, yep, very good. So, whenever there is a minus sign, it will be moving in the positive side, and check this term. Whatever is there over here, it will be exactly moving in the same direction. So if this was z, then it will be moving in the z direction. If this is minus, this will be plus. If that is plus, this will be minus. And speed is omega by k. Omega over here is 314 and k over here is 1.57, which is 200. This kind of questions also come. They might have both the answers, plus 200 and minus 200, then you will mark plus 200 because it is moving in the positive x, so be careful about it. So that's why I talked about the direction. That's very important. Let's get going to the last question for today, and let's see whether you can do this. Two rods of same length and area of cross section are fixed end to end between the rigid supports. The material of the rods have different moduli and different linear expansions. The junction between the rods will not shift when they are cooled, or let's say when they are heated. Then what's the correct relationship between y and alpha? Beautiful question. No, that's not a component of a wave, Shakti. It's actually the way in which the wave is moving. The entire wave is moving in the positive x. Hi Premlata, welcome aboard. Looks like you guys joined in late, and remember, you have to hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss the notifications, and also join the Telegram group. I've also posted it on the community, my entire schedule, so don't miss it, guys. Now there are some two major announcements which I need to do before I end the class as well, so hold on. Very, very important announcements. Okay, some of you are saying A, some of you are saying B, some of you are also saying D. Very nice. People are confused. I'll tell you what. Okay, here is the logic. See guys, there is something called as thermal stress. There is something called as thermal stress. And the formula for thermal stress is Y alpha delta T. And that is nothing but force divided by area. Okay, so force divided by area is stress, and that's the formula for that. Now, if you have two rods of the same area, okay, this is rod number 1, this is rod number 2, this is their junction. If it is always at rest, then it can mean only one thing. It means this and this force are equal. The forces of both the rods are equal. That's why the junction, when heated or cooled, does not move either ways. So the net force is 0, and since it's clearly mentioned the area of cross section is also same. That means they have same thermal stress. So the thermal stress developed in both of them are same, and hence you will say Y1 alpha 1 temperature is changed, Y2 alpha 2 and temperature is also again changed. Both delta T and delta T cancel and you will get option A. That's how you need to work. Remember, if by chance this word was not used, let's say the area was not same, then only force will be equal, and that case, in that scenario, understand since F will be equal to F, which is stress into area, will be stress into area 2, you will have Y1 alpha 1 delta T A1 is equal to Y2 alpha 2 delta T A2. So you need to know that also. This is how you need to play with problems. Whenever you solve a question, you should think, oh, what if area was not same? Oh, what if this was there? Oh, what if that was there? That's when you will build up concepts, and that's when you will understand which formula to use when. Your concepts will become stronger. Your problem solving ability will improve. Never stop at a question at home. These are just few examples which I give here and there so that you can do it at home. Okay, now that was the answer. Now remember guys, if you want the entire syllabus to be revised for BITSAT as well as JEE Mains, we have the crash course running with teachers like me, of course, and you will get 20 mock tests with discussions and their solutions and the report cards and the predicted ranks, along with doubt solving via the doubt app, which is again free once you are in the crash course. Unlimited doubts from any book with our doubt experts. Now, these classes are recorded as well, so in case you want to watch the replay of a live class, you can watch it. But all these classes as such are live. All you need to do is when you go to our channel and just click on the video, and you're watching the video right now, just go below, you will see this link, join the JEE crash course for 5,500 rupees. So you will see all the details on how you can boost your rank. All the details are mentioned. There are strategy sessions, time management sessions, all India test series with national level ranking, doubt solving. You can see Shimon sir is out here, very good, and all the ranks being produced out here and the testimonials. Now all of this is available for 45% off. That means 5,500 rupees instead of 10,000, which is very affordable for the next 1 month. This is going to be a game changer. Why you should buy the crash course? If you have already tried many things and you are seeing that your rank is not improving, then try this one last thing to see whether your rank will improve. And trust me, it will improve, and you will then probably thank me later on after a month or so. But if you have done already everything, so this is your last chance to get into this. So go ahead, do not delay your decision, because the later you join, the classes will also end later on. So it's better to join earlier. So remember, the coupon code is SHCC and you will get 45% off. Now before ending the class, let me also tell you one last thing. Guys, tonight at 6 o'clock, today evening, we are going to have a special session because the board examination dates are announced roughly, or rather the plan is announced. So what does it mean for us? What should be the strategy for the 12th standard students? So if you have your juniors or seniors who are currently in their 12th standard, do recommend them to join our session at 6 o'clock, where we'll be discussing and analyzing the entire notification which came out from the education minister. So do that, and the next BITSAT test series mock test will be on Thursday for logical reasoning. You can download the PDF of the schedule. You can check our community post for getting all the relevant updates. So make sure you have hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon out there. And do not forget to smash the like button. Okay, so take care guys. Yep, the board examination, yes, I don't know whether you know this, there are probably, it's going to be divided into 2 parts. It's going to be in November or December. The next mock test, Siddharth, is going to be on Thursday 9 o'clock, but that's logical reasoning. Okay, that's logical reasoning and all of that. Okay, 2021 board, that's going to be probably in September or October, the re-exam, whatever you call it. So if you're not happy with your assessment, you can give those re-exams. The dates have not yet been announced, but that will happen very soon. Okay, hasta la vista guys.